In this full body fit workout, we'll be strengthening major muscle groups using light equipment. Begin with a 5 to 10 minute warm up. Drink water and rest throughout the video and follow instructions. Begin with a Renegade Row, getting into a standard push-up position with weights in your hands. You're going to alternate rowing right side and left side. You want to bring that weight up and back. So you're bending your elbow up and back. Keep your core tight to keep you balanced throughout the move. Start out with low weights and you can increase as you progress. This is great for the upper back and core. Next, we're moving into a goblet squat. You're going to hold one dumbbell in your hand and you're going to squat down and sit on a bench. Make sure you lead with your hips and butt, keeping your knees behind your toes. The added weight provides resistance to the core and the legs as you sit and stand up. As you progress, you can increase the weight that you're using. Keep your core tight by drawing your belly button back to your spine and keep breathing throughout the move. Going to get an exercise ball and sit on the exercise ball and roll out until your lower back is on the ball. We're going to be doing a curl up. Make sure you press your lower back into the ball as you bring your torso up. And as you bring it up, create an oval to the left, go back down, and then come up and create an oval to the right. This is using all of your abdominal muscles, the rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis in the front, and the internal and external obliques on the sides. Keep breathing and keep your core tight throughout the move. Rest for 30 seconds, making sure that you drink water. Keep breathing during the rest period and keep moving so that your muscles don't get cold. And we're back with the overhead press, standing with feet shoulder width apart, weights up at your shoulders, palms are slightly facing inward, and you're going to press over the head and turn your palms out. When you come back down, you're going to bring those palms in. So you're going to inhale as you lower the weight and exhale as you press above your head. This is a great exercise for the shoulders and the upper back. Keep breathing and keep a tight core. Staggered side lunge is next. You're going to have weight at the shoulder, one more arm out in front as you step out to a side lunge. The added weight on the shoulder is providing resistance to the core, the butt, the hips, and the legs, which are all working throughout this move. As you lunge to the side, make sure you keep the bent knee behind the toe. You're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. Only go down as far as you can on the lunge. Half lunge is a modification. As you progress, you can go deeper into the lunge and add more weight to the shoulder. On the ball for hip extensions, you're going to lay with your stomach and hips on an exercise ball, and you're going to lift up your legs and lower your legs. Raise your legs and lower. Modification is keep the knees bent. If you want a little bit more of an advanced workout, straighten the legs. This is working the lower back, the hamstrings, and the gluteus maximus or butt muscles. Hands are on the floor for balance. Keep breathing throughout the move. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Great job. We're ready for another rest period. Make sure you're drinking water. Remember to breathe and move around keeping the muscles warm before we get ready for our next set. This circuit will begin with a chest press on an exercise ball. So sit on a ball and roll yourself out until your mid-back and upper back and neck are on the ball. Feet are flat on the floor, and you're going to press the weights up, bring them back down to your chest. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower the weights. Keep your core tight to balance you on the ball. And as you progress, you can add heavier weights. Next, we're on the ground for Russian twists. I'm going to use a medicine ball. Sitting with the legs in the air, you're going to twist from side to side, trying to bring the ball from one side to the other. Tap the mat on one side and then twist and tap on the other side. Variations to make it more difficult. Legs can be completely straight as opposed to bent, and you can add a chest press in between twisting from side to side. You can also cycle your legs as if you're on a bicycle. All more modifications for more advanced moves. Keep breathing and keep a tight core. Working the full body in a plank walk. Going to get into a standard push-up position as you are in a plank and just walk from side to side. So you're moving your hands and legs from side to side and then going back to the opposite side. Moving one side and then going back to the opposite side. Move is more difficult than it looks. Keep a flat back. Great job. One more rest period. Quick break for water. Remember to keep breathing and keep moving around because we don't want muscles to get cold. And we're going to get ready for standard rows on a bench, except varying it by having our palm facing back instead of facing inward. So we're going to row up towards the chest and down, keeping the back flat and balancing ourselves with one hand on the bench. This variation in changing palm direction works the back, but also works more of the shoulder as well. Switch to the opposite hand. Same thing, palm is facing back as you raise the elbow up towards the chest. Raise the weight up towards the chest, bringing your elbow back. As you progress, you can add heavier weights. Moving on to the exercise ball, we're going to be on the ground this time and putting our feet on the ball. Laying down flat, we're going to lift our legs into a bridge and we're going to roll the ball back towards our butt and then kick it back out. So you're rolling the ball till the knees are bent and then rolling it out until the legs are straight. Bringing the ball into the butt with bent knees, straightening the legs and rolling the ball out. This is a great exercise for the gluteal muscles as well as the hamstring muscles. And we're getting up into a standing position for bicep curls to tricep extensions. Weights are in the hand. You're going to curl and then raise up and lift over the head. So it's basically curling the weights, scooping the arms up, and then extending them overhead. And then bringing them back down. This works the biceps and triceps muscles in the front and back of the arms. Curl, scoop, raise overhead, and lower. Curl, scoop, extend, and lower. Keep breathing throughout the lift and keep a tight core. Excellent work. You just finished the video, and if you'd like to have an extended session, you may repeat the video 2, 3, or even 4 times, depending on your level. As you progress, you can add sessions.